Now then, boys, how we doing? I kind of just wanted to talk to you about something today because it came to my mind when I made the other video recently about Larry Wheels, and it was a totally different topic than the one I'm going to mention today. But I actually spoke briefly about it in that video about basically the idea that him being open about his PED use, that being a good thing, and that it's a good thing that other famous people, famous influencers are being more open about it today. And I was sort of briefly brushing up against the possible reality that might not necessarily be a good thing, even though I think it is. So, there's a lot of people think that it's encouraging, PED use among people that otherwise wouldn't have, right? And kind of want to address that side for a second and give you my opinion on it, and I guess just try to help get rid of this culture that has come about because of this, and I guess kind of just bring a little bit of a reality check to maybe some younger people or some kind of delusional people that may have been sort of sucked into this culture without even realizing it. So yeah, like basically what I think is there's a lot of people taking steroids and other performance enhancers that it's not benefiting them in any way, right? For example, you've got people that are never going to compete taking them. You've got people that don't even look good when they're taking them because they don't know how to train properly, right? People just think that taking a load of PED is going to make you look amazing. Yeah, it will help and it will be better than if you didn't, but it's not going to make you look like Sam Sulek. And this is more the point of my argument now, right? Do you even want to look like that? Like, I think Sam Sulek's a pretty cool guy. He's a chill guy. Similar to the things I was saying about Larry Wheels, right? Kind of seems like down to earth. It's entertaining to watch. But do you want to look like that? I mean, in clothes, the guy looks... Everyone goes, oh yeah, I want to look big in clothes. I want to look big in clothes. Well, you want to look obese in clothes? Is that what you want? Because, like, looking at the guy's face, if you couldn't see his body, you'd think he was a fat person. And I don't mean to like throw hate at him or anyone like that. I'm a big bodybuilding fan. I follow that. Like, I think it's really, really cool. Like, as a spectator, but I would never want to be taking that kind of performance enhancers that would make me look like that. It's not something that is aesthetic at all, right? Maybe this is controversial. I don't know. Like this, to me, it seems obvious, right? You don't want to look like a freak, right? I mean, maybe some people do want to look like a freak, and you know what? Everyone's life's their own, right? And if you want to pursue that, then that's absolutely fine. But I'm kind of, the point I'm making is that isn't going to make your life better. It's not. There seems to be this delusion that people have, particularly what is being referred to now as Gymcels. People that think the gym is going to solve all their problems. The gym does not solve all your problems. And I kind of mentioned this before, again, with the Larry Wheels video. The guy is like a fap addict, even though he's jacked and rich and famous. Like, this is the point. If you make your personality and your life all about the gym and whatever other related gym things, it's not necessarily going to bring you happiness. And it's not also, it's not aesthetic. Like, a lot of people get into the gym to look better, right? Because they want to look more aesthetic. They want to look better for the opposite sex. They want to look better just generally for themselves. Looking like a freak isn't looking better. And that's not the goal for me, So the idea of taking steroids or PEDs has never really come into my mind because I don't want to look like that. And the thing is, I don't know if anyone else is familiar with this what phrase? I think it was Derek from More Plates More Dates that coined it. Maybe I'm being inaccurate there, but basically the Gears of War face, right? If anyone's ever played Gears of War, taking PEDs, it makes your face like Marcus Felix from Gears of War, and it's just this huge head that just looks ridiculous, right? And why would you want that? Like, you're spending hours and hours and hours in the gym to look good, and it's ruining your face. And the kind of acne that these people have, like, mate, I see these young guys now, and they're jumping straight on it before they even got into the gym, and they look horrible. Like, they look really unwell because of it. I mean, even if they don't get acne, they get this red face, get the moon face, so much bloat and water retention. And okay, so you might argue, well, what if you're not getting side effects? What if you don't what if you can manage the side effects? Fine. But even the end result of what you're chasing isn't good. People don't think it's good. You're impressing other Gymcels, right? If you're an average height guy, right, 5'9", and you're over 200 pounds, I don't care if that's muscle or fat, you're too heavy, and your life will be massively hindered because of it, right? Even, I'm a big fan of Greg Doucette. I think Greg Doucette says a lot of things that are accurate. I also think he's not quite on the ball with a lot of things as well. I think that no one's a saint, and definitely not him, right? I think he pushes supplements way too hard. But look at him, right? He's a 5'6" manlet who is, I think last time I heard his weight was like 190 pounds. That isn't normal, right? Why do you think he rides bikes for cardio? It's because he can't run. As I mentioned in my last video, you can't run when you're too heavy. What is the point of being into fitness if you can't even run, right? And I'm not saying that running's everything. You don't have to be into running, but you need to be able to, right? You need to have some basic physical fitness. I mean, a good sort of marker for this is the way that the army test people to get in. They don't just test your strength, like raw strength. They test your fitness overall, which includes strength, yes. But that should maybe give you a better idea of how you need to be rounded, right? Fitness is about being fit for life, not super exaggerated in one area. Maybe I'm going on a little bit of a rant with this, but I guess I just wanted to make the point that, the other side of the argument has got a lot of merit to it about, people saying that all this transparency about steroids has actually created a bad culture. I agree. I think it has. I don't think the answer is to not have been transparent about steroids. I think that also is not, you should not lie. The answer is not to lie about things. The answer is not to keep everything under wraps. I think the truth will save people. But the truth in this case is that they don't make your life better. They are not something that's going to solve all your problems. And even if you achieve the thing you want to achieve with them, you won't be happy. Okay, like when you are severely overweight because of muscle or fat, okay, it's better that it's muscle than fat, but what are your joints going to think about you, right? Like, again, if you're 5'9", you're over 200 pounds, your life is going to hurt, right? You're going to struggle to get upstairs. You're going to be out of breath. I mean, I know it's pretty cool to hate on Mike Israel right now, but isn't he just the best example of how performance enhancers don't make you look good? I mean, the guy, when I was talking about Gears of War face, like, the dude looks like straight out of Gears of War, but actually not that good looking, right? Like, I don't know, it looks disgusting, right? And again, I don't want to throw shade, like, because not a lot of this is, genetic, and it's not necessarily his fault. And, the balding, I can relate to, like, I get that. There's nothing you can do, but, the performance answers haven't helped him. I mean, if you look at it, the way that it looks, he doesn't look healthy, right? And for a guy that's taking performance enhancers, is remarkably unfit. I mean, he did this video recently with some like I think they were Navy SEALs and they were testing him and he wouldn't even make the cut. How embarrassing is that, right? If you are one of the most famous fitness experts with a PhD and you claim to be super smart, and you're on performance enhancers and you've been doing this for decades, right? And you can't even pass a Navy SEAL test that people in their early 20s regularly pass. Right, and I'm not saying that people in the military don't take performance enhancers. Of course they do. That's not the point. It's just, I mean, it just kind of proves what I'm saying, that I think performance enhancement, that whole route is not one that you're gonna enjoy going down. So we cut out for a minute there. Yeah, what I was saying was, the only possible route that's going to work for you is to become like a gymfluencer, and that the chances of making it of that are extremely slim, and you're going to have to push it to the absolute extreme, and you're going to take years off your life. So I don't know how much longer I need to go on for with this. I'm just hoping to put as many people off going down that route as possible, right? Because fitness is a beautiful thing to get involved in. It is, and the gym is a beautiful thing to get involved in. I love training in the gym, right? It's super beneficial for your life. And there's one way that you can completely ruin all that, and that is taking performance enhancers. You will look worse, you will look bigger, but that is not better, okay? That is, when you get past a natural looking physique, that is not good. You're coping massively for the fact that either you can't get lean, so you're just trying to get bigger or something like that. That's kind of it. I hope this changes people's minds if they're on the edge of doing that. I hope this gives a little bit of reinforcement to the naturals out there that have always thought this and want to continue doing that. So keep doing what you're doing, stay natural, don't be doing any of that rubbish. It won't help you, and ultimately it's just a negative overall.